Hello and welcome again to the Hungry House Husband Show. Today I have for you something sweet and simple but very, very delicious. Now, as I run the ingredients up the screen here, for those of you who have never had a butternut squash, it tastes something like a almost nutty sweet potato, if you will. Maybe like I've seen some people say it's a cross between a turnip and a carrot in flavor. It is sweet. It's probably the sweetest of all the winter squashes. Very, very good and very good for you. So you can see here we have our butternut squash cubed up. It takes a little bit to peel them, but it's worth it. Then we have our red bell pepper, our onion, and our bacon. You don't have to lay them out like this. You can actually mix them all up together if you like. I just did this for presentation purposes. Then we're going to take our olive oil. We are going to drizzle that 2 tablespoons very lightly across the butternut squash, the red bell pepper, the onion, and avoid the bacon if you can, just because it's going to make its own grease, so no need to add any lube to that. Now, next thing we're going to do is add in some garlic, and I just kind of put it right into the onions there. Mix that all up just to disperse the garlic so that it does not burn. And we are going to stick that into a 400-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Be sure to stop it halfway through. Give everything a good stir around so nothing, turns black and burns. We just want to make sure everything gets nice and roasted, no burning. Now that all our vegetables are nice and roasted, we're going to take a stock pot over medium heat and add all the vegetables in it. Everybody's in the pool here. The squash, the bacon, the onions, the bell pepper, everything. Okay, so once everybody's in, we're going to also add in our thyme, along with a few dashes of salt and pepper. And now that everything is seasoned, we're going to give it a good mix, make sure everything is kind of homogeneous. Then we add our chicken stock. Now, you can guess what happens after this. I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with immersion blender. So we're going to take our immersion blender, or you can put this in a regular stand-up blender if that's your preference. It's whatever. Just go in and blend it. Now, this only takes, with an immersion blender, and this one is a cheapie. I bought it on Amazon for like 20 bucks. Love it. It has completely streamlined all the soup making I'm having to do for my wife. This thing is, it's a lifesaver, really. But it really, in real time, that only took about 5 minutes or less. Now, add a little stock if it's too thick. Maybe start with a half cup of extra stock and just get it to the consistency you like. It is, a squash. It's got a little starch in it, so it's going to thicken up quite a bit. And that's it. Here you have it. A roasted butternut squash and bacon soup. Put a little bit of crumbled goat cheese on there, which tastes like a combination of cream cheese and sour cream, if you will. But has the texture of feta. It's the strangest stuff ever, but very good. I had my qualms about it. I was like, I don't know, I'm not eating anything comes out of a goat, but there we are. This was a fantastic soup. Now, on a side note, aside from this, I did go and get a Patreon, and I am in the process of trying to figure out what kind of rewards would be awesome that people would want to actually do. So if you have any ideas, please drop a comment. Hit me up on Facebook, whatever, and I shall Love to hear your comments and reply to them as well. So until next time, may your food and your life always have flavor. Bye bye.
Oops.